Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Then it was not meant for you, it was meant for someone else. All right, we're going to look at past energies, current energies, and future energies. We're going to get some clarifiers, and then we're going to close out with a oracle. All right, let's see what's going on with Capricorn. And who needs to hear a message? What's going on with Capricorn? The Fool. So past energies. We have the Fool, the Green Man. Three of Cups, current energies. Four of Cups. Three of Pentacles. All right. Ace of Wands, future energies. The High Priest, I feel like one more. All right. Ace of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. All right. For overall energy, we have the Sun. And I feel like that's trying to get yourself into positive energy. I feel like, so we have for past energies. For overall, my overall feeling when I saw this and then I saw this, I feel like there are some good things that have been going on, but right now you've kind of lost interest, or you're kind of, I feel like you're struggling right now. I feel like it's, even though there were some good things that happened here, right now you're not able to see it because you're feeling like you're struggling and you're just not interested with things. But I do feel for this future energy with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords that you're going to be able to pull yourself back together and get into this positive energy. But right now you're struggling. All right, so for past energies, we have the Green Man and we have the Three of Cups. So I feel like you started something new, right? You started something, you took that leap of faith, that you were being silly. You know, the Green Man, the Fool could also be that, you know, you're kind of just dancing and you're feeling silly and you're feeling good, or you had good energy, or you had positive energy. This past to me can represent yesterday, last week, last month, last year, however that represents for you. So you were in a good mood, you were doing good, you were having fun, you were in a good headspace, that you were enjoying things. And then for current energies, we have the Four of Cups and we have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like it's working on getting yourself back to the opportunities that have come in, getting yourself back out there, getting yourself into a better place. Right now you're just like not interested. Like maybe people are coming around and they're trying to, you know, this person is offering their cup, and maybe, you know, but you're just not interested. You need that alone time, and that's okay. Sometimes we need that alone time. Sometimes we need that time to recharge, that we just want to be by ourselves and we want to work things through. So maybe by being by yourself with the Three of Pentacles, which is work, you know, working on something. Maybe you're working on yourself. Maybe something happened that triggered you and you're just not feeling it. Sometimes we can have these good things that we've been through, but then sometimes we don't, you know, we kind of lose that. We kind of get into this energy where we're just not interested, even though people may be around us trying to help us, but we're like, you know what, I just need this alone time. I just need this time to think about things. Future energies, we have the Ace of Wands, the High Priest, and we have the Ace of Swords, which I like that. So that's, aces are new beginnings, right? Wands represents actions and swords represents the mental, the thinking, right? So I feel like once you get through this energy where you're right here, that you're going to be able to get past it. You're going to be able to get through it. And we have those moments where we kind of go back into our old energy. So this could be new energy that you've surrounded yourself, where you're feeling happy, you're feeling positive, you're feeling motivated. But then, as I said before in other readings, where we may go backwards, right? It's 2 step forwards, 1 step back, and we're going backwards. So I feel like this energy right here is you feel like you're going backwards. But I feel like that is part of the process. That's part of the learning process of moving forward and achieving these Ace of Wands and these Ace of Swords. And this Sun energy is you're going to have that back and forth. And that's okay. That's okay. Take that time that you need to process this, to work through it, but always keep in mind of moving yourself forward and know that you will pull yourself out of this. And then we have right here with the Hierophant, we have the sun that's shining through, and he's embracing the sun and taking it in and gaining that energy, right? Gaining that positive energy of the sun. And we have the sun card right there. So I feel like it's absorbing that, right? And making that potion. This is the Green Witch Tarot, and making that potion and using the sun to put that positive energy in that, and having those beliefs, and that you will get past this where you are struggling right now. Sometimes we might get frustrated with ourselves because we're like, oh, I was doing so good, and then now look at me. But I honestly feel that that's part of the process, and that when we have these struggle days, that I feel like because we have this positive energy here and here that's on both sides of us, right? And overall energy. We have this energy that is surrounding us, but we're feeling stuck right here. But I feel like being in this energy is a shorter amount of time because you're working on making these days where you feel you're stepping back, as those are shorter, and those don't last as much as they used to. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. All right, we have the Six of Wands, which is rising above a situation, and you have the support of so many people around you, right? You have support of people around you if you need that, right? And you were in a good place, and people were supporting you, and people were, celebrating with you, right? And those people I feel here are concerned about you here, but sometimes, we just need to work things through ourselves. Look at that. We have Ace of Wands again. I love that. So that's 2 Ace of Wands. Taking those actions. In the past here, you took those actions, right, to get yourself into this Fool card and the 3 of Cups. 6 of Cups, I feel like it's that young energy, feeling energetic, exploring things, having fun. Definitely, I feel that this is starting to connect with this present energy, so I feel like you're getting yourself back there, right? That you will turn things around. Then we have kind of the sun, which caught my eye here, that's trying to burst through, especially with the sun for the overall reading. We have the 7 of Wands. Sometimes you feel like everything is coming at you, right? All these wands are coming at you, and you're just trying to get through the situation. Sometimes we get in that frame of mind where we're just feeling stuck, and we're like, I just can only deal with one thing at a time, right? I just can just take one thing off my plate at a time, and to not be overwhelmed with all of the things that we have going on. Sometimes, when we feel tired and we feel weaker, we feel like everything that we have to do is right on top of us, and we're trying to just deal with all of that. But when we're feeling good, we're like, okay, I can handle these things. But when we're feeling off, that we're feeling like we can't handle these things. So I feel like with this, again, we have the sun behind him, right? It's that positive energy that is pushing him forward, right? That's saying, you can handle this, you can do this, you can get through this. And I feel like that's, the energy of the cards around you is you can get through this. If you have to pare it down, take it one day at a time, that's okay, that you can do that. Lean on those people that you feel you can trust and you can rely on, right? If you feel that there's someone that can help you through it. That I also feel that it's very important to communicate, to those that are around you that are close, that if they see that you're struggling, right, they're trying to help you and offer their cup, that maybe you don't have to say everything, but at least explain and communicate about what's going on. Because sometimes that can also cause a wedge between the people that are around you because they don't understand what's going on. And I feel like that helps also to bring the relationship closer because you're explaining how you're feeling and that you're struggling. That's so funny because I was just thinking about relationships, right? And that if there's those people that are close around you, that you don't, like I said before, you don't have to say everything, but at least leaving those lines of communication open so that they can kind of understand that you need your alone time, and saying, it doesn't have to do with you, it has to do with me, that I'm just having this time where I'm just not interested, and then I just need to focus on myself. And having that communication brings the two of you closer together, because that person is understanding, okay, they need their alone time. Then we have the Two of Swords, kind of looking at choices and decisions, and looking at, okay, I'm in this energy and I need to pull myself out of this energy, and how can I do that? What are those tools that I have that can help me to pull myself out of this, right? Do I just need a day to binge watch TV? Do I need to get myself out, right? Sometimes if we get ourselves out of the environment, and say we like to play golf, or you like to paddleboard or whatever, I like to go to the barn. So you go to the barn, and then it gets you out of that environment, and that helps you to move forward. That helps you to pull yourself out of it. We have the Hierophant again, which can represent Taurus. So we have Hierophant, and that is that stability within a relationship, that strength, that, it could also represent communicating with a very wise and knowledgeable person. It also can represent having that hope and that faith that that things will get better, that you will work through that. And that's what you have to tell yourself is, I'll get through this, right? I'm going to push through this. I'm going to get through this. I will get past this, and I will be stronger and even better. All right, Ace of Pentacles. I love it. So we have two Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So that is a lot of new beginnings. That is a lot of positive starts, actions, thoughts, right? New things coming in for you. And working through this situation. And I know that you can do that, right? And it has a lot to do with your mindset, right? Your mindset. The only negative card here is this Four of Cups. Other than that, there's like so much positive energy around that is motivating you and pushing you. And I feel like it's also just being aware of those signs that are around you that are helping you to push you forward, right? That wants you to be in a good space, that wants you to act on those new beginnings and those new starts and that new directions that you want to do. Is it a new job, a new career, that is pushing you forward? And sometimes we have those doubts when we try new things, and we're like, I don't know, is this really going to work? I mean, when we try new ventures, we're not really sure how that's going to go. And we have those doubts, and it makes us nervous, and it makes us double think things. But it's like, if you feel in your heart inside that this is something that you want to pursue and you want to do, I feel like it's definitely taking those actions to push yourself forward to see where that goes. All right, bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, which is those pages are young energy, those new feelings, those moving towards good, moving towards better, right? Feeling good, feeling better. So I definitely feel that you'll feel better. Like I said before, it's okay to have those days where you just want to just be in this energy where she's just kind of sitting there, right? She's just like not interested in anything. She's focusing on the Three Cups, right? And that's okay. She's not looking at the opportunities that are coming in, but she's focusing on the Three Cups, and it's okay to have those days. All right, so let's close out with an animal oracle. I feel like, because if you don't tell yourself that it's okay to have those days and you get angry with yourself, then that makes you more frustrated, and I personally feel that it makes the situation worse. So I feel like allowing yourself to have that days or that time to feel disinterested in things or frustrated, to have those days. Sometimes you just have days where you're angry. Where you're just mad at everything. I mean, I had one of those days yesterday. I was just angry and mad at everything. And that's okay. I just stayed to myself. I'm like, I don't want to cause any more problems, so I'm just going to stay to myself. And that's okay. And then you work through it and then you feel better, right? And it's okay to have those days because you don't want to make those days worse. And it's, to not get mad at yourself and make the situation worse. All right, we have moth spirit. Surrender now. That's what I was saying. Is surrender yourself. That if you're having one of those days, if you're feeling angry and you're feeling frustrated, just surrender and just, do what it is that you need to do to just get yourself through it. And I felt this one too. Life is speeding up. And I feel like that too. Like sometimes life has so many changes that we can't really handle everything that comes at us, right? We're like, this is changing and that's changing and this is different and I'm feeling different and I feel like I'm going through so much. And especially with this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords and all of this stuff is changing. Your thinking, your actions, you're doing, right? And sometimes that can be overwhelming. And sometimes you just need that day to just be. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.